niece the cerebral palsy one. She's been learning a lot of the sign language, and she's like, I think she was up to 50 words like a week ago.
Yeah.
She has trouble like walking around. She still can't, stand up at all, but she tries to like, move around a lot for someone that really can't move,
Yeah.
Is your stream up?
Should be.
It goes. I'm super loud on your stream.
I'm sure you are. You are pretty loud. I just haven't turned you down yet.
Oh, my microphone got maxed. There, how about now?
It's better. As long as it looks good and it looks 60 FPS, that's all I care about.
Increased bit rate.
Huh?
I don't really know how it looks like. It looks like they do stuff on the fly though, so I mean, if you threw it to 720p, it'd probably look fine, but it's just it feels like it needs to increase bitrate unless YouTube does something midstream, because they give you access to all the lower settings like you would on Twitch. So I wonder if they do something this and like it'll look better after it's done. I got tired of losing FPS too, and the computer getting hot, when it was getting hot out, so I'd stopped using HX264.
It's working pretty good. I'm actually surprised that it's
holding it. You don't lose any frame rate.
Well, I don't know why, but it used to.
Dude, the settings that we were using were borderline not that great anymore. Or like if you were using fast, half the time you probably were going to drop frames. Faster is what we were supposed to be, especially depending on the resolution.
Thing is, at 720p, I bet this probably looks really, really good. 1080p it can be hard.
But yeah, but freaking, I would increase bitrate even further. 10K.
Like I said, I don't know if my internet will handle it.
Well, if your lag issues before were more encoder related instead of internet related, we could test that right.
Well, let me get through this game first. It is running way, way better though.
Yeah, dude. When I was doing the
I'll give you
PUBG
that.
stuff, I would lose like 20 to 40 FPS, and I was like, I'm done with it. Especially like when I started rating it, I was like, I am not going to deal with any of that. Cannot afford to lose frames. I turned the game down a little bit, just used NVNC, and
Yeah, I mean, even NVNC, I was losing frame rate. I just don't understand why. I don't know what we were doing in the settings to make it do that. Maybe it was me. Maybe it was because I kept using 2-pass encoding. I don't know.
yeah, I think 2pass actually uses the some of the bus speed, like the PCI Express stuff, to transfer frames back and forth, and I feel like that glitches out some things and does cause frame rate drops. That's why you don't use it anymore. I mean, it's barely better. It slightly predicts frames for slightly better quality, but not enough to make it worth. It's like a very minute amount.
But to be fair, this is a really hard game to stream and look good. Like even
Have you been looking at my streams? That's 8,000 with NVNC.
Even the Rocket League tournaments and stuff like that, like they don't look good because it's so hard because it's so damn fast paced.
Yeah. Although I'm still kind of curious if YouTube is doing something to it. Remember, we left YouTube because they were doing something to it. As soon as we went to Twitch, the same bitrate, the same settings was better.
I left YouTube because of the
That too. I got like tagged when I was just playing the game because in the game there was like a Star Wars theme, and it was like, sorry, you're punished. It's like, really? Fuck you.
Yeah, they really need to do something else about that because it's really bad.
It's gonna get worse because publishers are now holding them responsible for the content people put on there, which is so fucking retarded. So whenever someone, puts a racist video on YouTube, all of a sudden it's, people were acting like you can sue YouTube for that. It's like, are you fucking stupid? That is bullcrap. Guess I'm cussing too much on your video, on your stream. Sorry. I mean, YouTube does the best it can to regulate stuff, but they ultimately shouldn't be held responsible, like legally responsible. Like, you can just have them delete it. Just, like, oh, it's a bad thing. Just quickly delete it. Be done with it. Demonetize, whatever. I don't care. But if they're going to start, suing YouTube themselves, and YouTube themselves is going to do crazier and crazier things to try to regulate it, and it's just going to make YouTube. Everybody's blowing up. What are you doing? How do you have to hit people in order to do that? Because I know, like, sometimes you usually bounce, but
you have to be you have to be going supersonic. So, like, anytime you see the trails coming off your wheels, not your boost, anytime you see the trails coming off your wheels, that means you're going supersonic, and that means you can blow somebody up. So.
Go for 9.
We're already at 9.
We're at 8. Let's see.
Now, Chimp. You have to let me know because I can't see it.
I would just stay in the practice match, you know? It would be a great test to...
Why would I stay in the practice match? I need to know if my internet is gonna die.
Oh, okay.
Oops, that is not what I wanted to do.
Giving him a free shot? Yeah. Good job. You're a traitor. You betrayed your team.
I thought I had my nose right on that. Nope.
Did you know in YouTube full screen mode with the new full screen that YouTube does, you can still scroll down and see the rest of the page? The rest. Like I'm viewing in. I think they crunch bitrate, man. I'm almost 100% certain, Tim, that they are fucking with your bitrate on this stream. There's no way it should be looking this bad. This is one of the same reasons why we stopped. I think you should almost try to, keep it at the 10,000 and turn it to 1440p just to see what would happen.
Can NVNCD even do that?
It can go 4K, no problem at all, buddy boy. It's just quality. If, like I said, if you had a major upgrade of your upload, like if you had 50 meg, because I'm surprised. Like maybe you should complain to, Time Warner Cable. Be like, hey man, Cincinnati Bell-Fi Optics is advertising 500 down, 100 up on their minimum package. What are you doing? Just to see what they give.
Yeah, there's no reason why they shouldn't be getting more than that. Dude, whatever NVIDIA did to these last updates, it's so stupid.
Yeah, they are broken.
It's so freaking broken. G-Sync is absolutely broken. I'm getting screen tearing.
You had full screen, or?
Yeah. Like, I can't use borderless windowed anymore. Because it doesn't actually do 120 FPS. They absolutely broke it.
Maybe it'd be better to go back to the driver right before the RTX releases. I was using that driver for a long time and I didn't have problems.
I don't know if I can because I don't remember what driver I was using. Because Rocket League was having issues. Rocket League was crashing.
Yeah, we complained about this stuff before. I'm pretty sure YouTube is muddying up your stream. I see a lot of like regular YouTuber channels always uploading to 1440p as well. And I think
streaming?
Streaming and regular videos. Anything that's 1080p or 720p looks like crap on YouTube. That Source does that much. If it has a 1440p option, it's not touched. Or it has a much higher bitrate option. I'm looking at the stats. Let's see. Now, okay, one problem I have with my browser is that it always, starts juddering a bit. I don't think that's your fault, though. I think that's just my viewer. Because with drop frames, it only says like 3 were dropped the whole time. That was when I first... Usually I gotta hit refresh for it to fix.
I got a free goal.
killed somebody. Don't you feel bad?
Nope.
Is that win or no? So you're slightly winning right now?
Yes. I have no boost. Come on, teammates. Jesus. What are they doing? Oh my gosh. Like, sometimes I really wonder how the hell I end up with my teammates. Alright. Try 14.
Confident that YouTube's making it look money anyway.
Okay, it's live.
Looks beautiful still, but we need to see motion. It's not showing source yet. Only low res. How do you...
How do I what?
I gotta hit refresh again. Here we go.
I can't believe my computer's not dying from this.
VSC's got covered.
The GPU's probably hot as hell.
No, it doesn't use GPU power at all. It's a separate chip.
I understand it's a separate chip. What are you saying?
Doesn't get hot from it, is what I'm saying. No temperature effect.
Hey! Get it! Get it!
Okay, when you do 180s, it fucking looks horrible. But if you're like moving in a straight line, it looks pretty damn... Like, this is NVNC's weakness, is like drastic, you know, change, turning around. I'd almost say after this game, try to do 1100.
There's no freaking
11,000.
way.
You only need a tiny bit for internet, man. Just a tiny bit. Video games don't use much bit rate. I've seen 2-pass react to different games differently though. Like sometimes 2-pass can help, but sometimes it'll just be weird with frame rate. Rather, if you just use single pass, it'll just, you know, run perfect every game you play it on. Because the encoder has multiple encoders inside of it that, we're alongside. It's just when it's transferring that frame from one thing to another, it does use a little bit of GPU and CPU. You failed us, goalie.
Well, I was trying to turn around, and then I didn't have enough time to pop up in the air.
Okay, so far, I would say this looks better than 720p and 1080p. Unless you do, like, constant 180s.
Well, what if we did 720p at this bitrate? I'm curious to see how good it looks.
YouTube caps you, I'm telling you. Everything. So? This is the problem. We freaking 1080p should have looked great at 9,000, but YouTube is over compressed. That's why if you're not able to do 1440p or 4K streaming, YouTube's gonna look crap for you.
I only made the switch back to YouTube because I wanted Julie to be able to watch on her TV easily.
I was looking at Mixer occasionally. That's Microsoft's version.
Yeah, but how much does that cost though?
It's free, I think.
I thought it was like $100.
I doubt it. No, these companies, Microsoft, Google, and Amazon, are all competing to show who's got the best and easiest to use cloud service. So if they try to make stupid requirements like money like that on any of their services, the other people are going to be like, ha ha ha, see, their cloud storage can't handle it. They have to be paid extra money.
Oh, you're talking about a streaming service like Twitch or YouTube Live.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were actually talking about an encoder. I mean, like
no.
OBS.
No, that's not needed. Mixer used to be called Beamer or something like that, and Microsoft bought them out. And yeah, basically everybody and their mom has their own streaming services. Anybody who's in the cloud server business, which is Microsoft, Amazon, and Google pretty much, has a streaming service that they try to flex their muscles with. That's why when everybody says they'll ban you if you do too high of bit rate, I'm like, no, because if they start doing that, Microsoft and freaking Google are going to be like, hey, we don't ban people for using bit rate. We got better servers. It's all about cloud warfare right now, and this is just the front. Like when you're moving in straight lines, it looks beautiful.
I'm surprised it even works.
Up to 4K, man.
So I guess anybody who says that you can't stream at 2K on frickin' NVENC is lying.
I mean, the previous generation encoders are slower. Like what was it, GTX like 700 series? They'd probably have a little bit of. But if you got like a 900 and a 1000, then you're pretty good.
They had an encoder on those?
Yeah. Robert actually has an encoder, but it seems to be malfunctioning. I couldn't get his to work. Like all it does is spew out a whole green screen, like really glitchy green. So something is wrong with his, but otherwise his generation was supposed to have it. Maybe it's a driver weirdness.
Interesting.
Because Robert has like a 600 or 700. You could do it with Intel CPUs all the way back to the 3000s as well. The ones with the iGPUs, because that's when they came out with QuickSync. Of course, it looked like garbage back then, but it still worked. Try 11. Try 11. Do 11. Professional.
If I say that, then they're gonna say, "Oh, you should get the business. You should get the business account."
Or I'll just get your competitor.
I mean, sometimes I can see it spike up to 12. Right now it's at 11.5. Now it's at 10.6. Now it's at 10. Now it's at 11.3. 10.9. 11. Now it's down to 8.6.
I thought I might have saw a dropped frame, but I'm gonna hit refresh because like I said, I have problems with my YouTube vid player and Bazo Firefox. I mean, if you start hearing me lag in Discord, you can kind of use that as an indicator.
Yeah, but what's gonna happen if I listen to music?
Depends on if the music is accompanied by a really fancy video or if it just uses an Opus codec like Discord does, and it doesn't use very much bitrate at all. Probably like...
Did you just cut out or did I lag?
I might have let go of my button. I haven't seen you drop any frames in a bit.
It hasn't said I dropped any frames either. I'm shocked.
maybe they just turn it down when you do an internet speed test, and they're like, we don't actually want them to.
Well, the only one that I checked was I pinged. I think I pinged Lexington.
This 100% looks better unless you're doing 180 full 180s over and over, like 360 spin.
Well, that's kind of a given because, I mean, look how many lights are in this game, for one. All the lighting.
The skybox kind of looks a little bit rough if you look at it, because the way it's colored, textured. Yeah, like, you see how the wall is, like, gridded out, and then you see the skybox above it? Sometimes that grid disappears.
Yeah, I've seen that on people's streams.
I've been slightly tempted about this game.
You're tempted?
Slightly, you know, curious, but I don't want to play on a controller.
Well, you're gonna want to play on a controller, trust me.
Yeah. Then I won't play.
I'm serious, dude. It's one of those games where it's like...
I have a controller, I just don't want to use it. It's dumb. I want to use push to talk.
Well...
My crusade
open mic really isn't that
more
bad.
important. Yes, it is. How many people I got to... Every time we invite pugs to raid, you got people with their freaking open mic on, you know...
Just keep
got people that sounds like Biff's mom from Back to the Future in the background.
That's funny. Just keep in mind, like, if you do play this game, it is hard.
I don't know.
It's very hard. Oops, I screwed that up.
Yeah, when you just banked around that corner to pick up those two orbs, like, it went like fuzzy for a second. But I think you'll probably agree, ultimately, it'll look better than both at 720p and the 1080p.
So it's actually saying that it's playing at 2K?
1440p, yeah.
Yeah, because when when I checked to see how my stream was doing, it wouldn't display 900p, and I could have sworn that it used to.
They probably changed the settings.
I could have sworn that they used to play videos at 900p if you requested it.
Yeah, I think they used to have source, special, separate source options. I think they got rid of them.
I barely touched that.
It's looking real good. I go for 12.
There's no way my internet can hold that.
I want to see. What's got to find the limit. This is the day.
I just can't believe I haven't dropped any frames.
Told you NVNC was good. Everybody shit talks NVNC. Don't use it. You got to use it. Dude, did I tell you the other day? Oh my god. Yeah, I did not talk to you about this. I talked to other people. I was watching when Tim the Tatman got a new computer when he was setting it up.
Yeah.
He was setting up a new stream rig. And he had Ninja and them all on there and whoever. Lupus or Lupo. Dr. Lupo. And after all that messing up and setting it up, they decided to use NVNC on the stream rig anyway. I'm like, holy fuck, how much did you guys spend?
Seriously?
Yes, at the end of it, they're like, we just use NVNC. It's fine. It's like, wow, you completely defeated the purpose of using a stream rig. And they all apparently use it like that.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What's the point? The whole point of it.
Now it's sad. So many people are misinformed.
The whole point of a two-stream PC is so you can use X264 and have no issues.
His settings were wrong for his CPU, and he kept losing frames. So instead of fix it, his Ninja and Lupo just said switch to NVNC. That's what I use. And I'm like, oh wow. I'm like thinking, how much did he spend on this? Just for that. Because he switches.
Yes.
He switches to NVNC. He's like, yeah, finally, I'm not losing frames. It looks great. I'm like, I don't like NVIDIA's business practices, but oh my god, are they ahead of everybody when it comes to encoding, features. Probably because they, their NVIDIA Shield and the RTX. I did not expect it. As much as everybody shits on the RTX for being like mediocre and better, slightly better than Pascal, not worth the money. Their encoder got even better. It's as good as X264 Medium now.
Oh, they put a new encoder in it?
Yes, they did. And it's fantastic. I did not expect them to actually increase the encoder quality for H.264.
I didn't know they put a new encoder in it.
They put a new encoder in it. It looks fantastic. There's no reason to build a second stream PC right now.
I think that's what most people are trying to, or most companies, I should say, are trying to go towards. Because so many people are trying to stream nowadays. And it's so stupid and it's such a headache to do a two-stream PC.
Yeah, it is. I mean, people don't realize. I think just there's such a bad mind share about how to set up encoding rigs, right? Everybody acts like NVNC is not ever going to be as good as X264. And so let me recommend you this quad fucking core CPU to run, as a separate PC to stream with. I'm like, nah! Stop it! They're like, Twitch max bit rate is 6,000. No! Wrong again! I hear myself through your mic.
That's because you're so loud.
And
these headphones are open back. Oh no!
Dude, my other headset broke again, and I ordered another one off of eBay. It was brand new, but the volume control is like super loose, and so the left and right earphone is separate, as in there's separate volumes, and so I had to order another one off the eBay, and I'm like getting frustrated. I really want a new headset, but every time I look at them, it's like I'm super picky. I hate it.
I love my headset, man.
I don't want open. I mean, if I do the over ear, it would have to be open back. But the thing is, even open backs are a lot louder than what I'm using. So that's why I like on ear.
Well, the thing with the problem I have with on ears is that they reverberate too much.
That's weird. Mine don't.
No, those headsets reverberate too much.
Well, the thing is, if I do like closed on over ear, then it'll freaking like I hear my own heartbeat and my ears, ring a lot as it is. So I can't go completely
No,
isolated.
you would get that more if you're isolated.
Go 12, go 12, go 12.
If you're using closed back headphones, you're isolating yourself, which means you'll be able to hear your breath. You'll literally.
That's not a problem on ear though, because the corners of my ears there's a gap, so it's no problem. That's why I like the on ear. You tell right away if it drops.
If it works, I'll be shocked.
I'm gonna hit refresh.
I do like the idea of it, like literally not using hardly any of my CPU. It's using 5%.
Yeah, that's. Oh my god! Because one of the things Tim Tatman was complaining about, he's like, my CPU is getting to 80 degrees Celsius, man. That's not good. I'm like, that's what X264 does. And then at the end of it, they're like, yeah, it only uses 5%. Well, let's go with this. I'm like, yeah, you did not need to buy that streaming rig then.
Yeah, no kidding. Could have just used what he already had with one computer. So right now it's going, just sitting here in the menu, it's at 11.3, 12. I have dropped, yeah, I'm dropping frames. It doesn't work.
It does look like you're dropping frames.
Yeah,